Howdy ho, everybody. I am Donut, and I'm here with my fiance.
They're right.
I've seen South Park up to season 20-something.
I'm watching it blind.
This is, of course, a Black Lives Matter, all cops are bastards, trans rights supporting channel. You better be supporting that shit too, or you can get the fuck out of here. This is season 5, episode 10, How to Eat with Your Butt. Is it How to Eat with Your Butt? Did I say that right? It is How to Eat with Your Butt.
Okay.
It is tutorial how to eat with your butt.
It feels like a play on words. It feels like, I can't think of anything specifically, but it feels like it's a play on a self-help guide name.
Okay.
Like how to eat with your heart.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to guess that Cartman sees his mom using a, eggplant dildo. I mean, this is actually way before eggplant dildos, but, a food dildo.
Sure.
And he's like, oh, you can eat with your butts. And then he goes to school and he's like, guys, do you know you can eat with your butts? And then I don't know how this is going to tie into, a moral or anything. I don't know how you can really expand on this one. But I think the episode's gag is going to be the boys put food in their butts and then poop it out, and they're like, "Oh, it's so much more efficient."
Can you tell what the moral has been from any of the other episode titles? Well, I mean, some of them, but
yeah,
most not so much.
Every once in a while, you get one.
What is the moral of Roger Ebert's lay off the fatty foods? Is it Robert or Roger?
Roger Ebert.
I just said Roger. We're getting to this episode, $4 for the full length. Check it out.
Getting really wild with your plugs.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not.
Yeah. Sometimes I just scream them.
Okay, now lift your chin a little. Look right here, right here. Hey, where's my smile? Come on, I bet you got a smile for me. I'm starting to see a smile. There
Once again, it's good to see Mr. Adler in the
Okay,
background.
great, next.
Yeah. Oh, this is so nostalgic.
Yeah.
My mom said to make sure I look good this time in the school pictures.
Okay, smile. Okay.
Oh.
Did you go yet?
Oh,
No?
no.
So relatable.
You guys, this is so funny. What, Cartman? Dude, check it out. For picture day, Kenny got into his parka backwards so that his ass shows through his hood. Look, Kenny over here.
How does this physically work?
It
works fine.
Yes, it is.
Come on now, I bet your parents want a picture of you looking
Oh,
This is how
first
it looks.
time.
Wow, we're taking pictures without ads today.
Crap.
Oh.
Smile.
Powerful
Come on,
throw.
where's that smile? Is it gonna kill you to smile? Smile. Very nice. Okay, last one.
I hate it. This also means that the photographer doesn't notice.
Nope. He's like a platypus.
Okay, looking great. Now where's that smile? Come on, give me a nice wide smile. Wider.
Oh no!
Perfect.
How long till we get the pictures back?
No.
Should be about 4 days.
One of you thinks it's fun to spoil their school pictures and thinks he's a comedian. That person will be spending the afternoon in the
Oh, it's gonna be
principal's
Kyle.
office. Oh, that's awful. School photos aren't for joking around, so you aren't getting your photos back, Butters.
Me? But I didn't do nothing.
For the rest of you, I think your pictures turned out very nicely.
But well, hey, wait a minute.
Can I help you?
Oh, yes, hello. I am helping out a family who has a missing child, and I was wondering if you
Oh,
could print
no.
this photo on your milk cartons.
Oh, of course. Printing those photos on our milk really does help. Do you have the photo with you?
Yes, I have it right now.
Losing his mind.
Oh, it's so
Oh, this is an angle we've never seen before.
I just said it, buddy.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Steven! Steven, come quick!
Oh
Martha?
Look, it's him! It's our son!
Our son!
Oh, those voices.
no!
You may not have realized this, but we actually have buttocks where our heads should be.
Really?
Yes.
Steve and I have a condition called Tysonic Polarity Syndrome. It's a birth defect that passes on genetically.
Over 11 people worldwide suffer from TPS.
That's amazing. Do you have heads down where your rear ends should be?
No, don't be silly. You see, with TPS, the birth defect is on the exterior only. Behind this, we still have all our vital head organs, tongue, eyes, nasal passages.
Wait, how does that work?
Just like having really big cheeks.
I guess. But like it seems like they can see.
Yeah. I guess you have to assume there's a little sliver that they can see through.
Ah.
You want this time? Oh, you guys! Oh my god! Okay. So get this. The milk company calls me, right? They call me and say that 2 people from Wisconsin saw the picture of Kitty on his milk carton, and they think it's their kid. Dude, that's not funny if they're missing their son. No. Because apparently these 2 people also kind of look like they have butts where their heads should be.
Cartman is nailing the, like, trying to talk through laughter.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can hear the wet sounds of his mouth.
And it's gonna be so funny.
I said Cartman, I guess I mean Trey is nailing it with the voice
Let's
acting.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys just play it cool. Just, you guys.
Hello, we're Mr. and Mrs. Thompson.
Holy crap, dude! No way.
We understand you've seen our son.
Is the reality setting in?
Carmen, where are you going?
Excuse me, do you boys know anything about this?
Oh boy. Look, if you want an explanation, you better go to Kenny's house. Yeah, he lives about 4 houses away in the bad side of town. You gotta come to Kenny's house with us. There's these 2 people who have asses where their heads should be. I can't, fellas. I'm grounded for looking stupid in my school picture. Dude, you gotta see, it's hysterical.
Butters can't come out and play, boys. He thinks it's funny to look like a jackass in his school pictures that I have to pay for.
But I told you, Mom, I didn't mean to look like a jackass. It just happened.
You made a goofy face.
No, that's just what I look like. See?
Don't you make that face at me, young man.
I'm not making a face, Mom.
Stop it.
Oh, such big mood.
Yeah.
Let's be the ass people. All right.
Fine, Butters. If you don't want to stop making that stupid face at me, you can just stay in your room for another week.
Another week? I hate my stupid face.
Poor Butters.
Known so many kids with parents like that.
Is it possible that you can see something so funny that it ruins your sense of humor forever?
Well, I can't think of anything that would be that funny.
2 people with asses for heads. Ever since I saw them, I can't laugh at
She
anything.
says so
I see.
casually.
Well, what did you used to think was funny?
You know, all the usual stuff. Dirty jokes, funny movies, seeing someone die. This morning I even saw a girl who was caught in a car door and I couldn't laugh. I mean, I knew it was funny, but I couldn't laugh.
Well, Eric, I suppose that just like everything else, laughter can be relative. In other words, sometimes people see something so scary that nothing else scares them, so the same could be true for funny things.
So does that mean I'll never laugh again?
It's possible, okay? But you know, if you have completely lost your sense of humor, you can always become a writer for the show Friends.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love Max's
So you see,
awkward
our
laugh.
son was just playing a joke and the little fat kid put it on the milk carton.
Yes, I see.
Kenny, don't you think you owe the Thompsons an apology?
She didn't really do anything.
Foolish for us to get our hopes up. We think
How
perhaps
are they seeing her from the back?
on their own.
I guess they are just looking at him from the back.
Yes, but we last heard the nanny was heading west. That's why we thought Colorado made sense.
We've tried every avenue to find him, but we've never tried the milk company.
Will you just give us a try? I think you'll find that South Park milk is not only the best resource for finding
Of course.
kids, but also the best producer of the freshest 2% low-fat milk the world can offer.
Thank you. Thank you so much for helping us.
This certainly is a friendly town. You've all been so wonderful.
Yes, I'm so grateful. I just want to cry again.
No!
It's good skits.
Yeah.
Dude, why are you wearing Shalena's panties? I had to wear Shalena's panties. Lisa's were in the wash. Look, can we just get this over with? But dude, I can't French kiss him. He's my grandpa. Come on, dude. Oh, all right.
Derek here.
goes.
I've heard this
Come
notion.
here, Grandpa.
And in here we have our Missing Child Resource Center.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, with the Kelron 4000, Mrs. Garth can search a database of over 30 million missing child cases.
We'll start the computer on a data search. Now, when did your son turn up missing?
Well, it was 1982. Tommy was only 6 at the time.
All right then. Computer,
Working.
run a scan of missing children since 1982. Check for physical birth defects called TPS.
TPS, Tysonic Polarity Syndrome, plus missing since 1982. Working. So you actually haven't seen your son in over 20 years?
It's a slow-ass computer.
Then why did you think the picture of Kenny was him? Wouldn't your son be much older now?
Yes, but since he appeared to be at least 8 in the photo, we assumed someone had seen him since we had.
This is the only photo we have of our little Tommy.
So there is poop.
I mean, that might just be food.
Maybe.
Take you two out for some good old Colorado chili.
We don't really like chili. It makes us throw up.
Well, hello, Eric. I was really glad you called me.
Hey.
Hey, God, get in here. What's this all about? Jimmy, you've always been my favorite stand-up comic. You gotta help me. I've lost my sense of humor. Gee, that's a terrible thing, Eric. Comedy can be the best therapy, very much. I just have to find my funny bone again. Just try and make me laugh. Oh, I don't think that'll be hard. I've been working on my routine. Okay, let me have it. Okay, try this one on for thought. Why did the pigeon cross the road? Okay, why? Because it was having sex with the chick. Because it was having sex with the chick. Because it was having sex with the... It was having sex with the chicken. No, see? Something's wrong. I'm not laughing. Wow, what a great audience. What about this way? Who's there? Orange. Orange who? Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? Orange, you glad I didn't say
That's not how it works.
banana? No, that didn't work either. Wow, what a great
It's just
audience.
bad ones.
Knock, knock. Who's there? An interrupting cow. An interrupting cow. Moo! What a terrific audience.
That scene! What the fuck was that?
One match.
Oh.
Do you have a photo?
Printing.
My God. Oh my God.
Is it someone from South Park?
Butters! Hey, Butters! Yeah?
Why
People's son, Butters! They're gonna have a big reunion at the milk company! Oh, gee, that's...
the milk company?
I can't go because I'm still having behavioral problems. Why are you wearing a paper bag on your head? My parents are making me wear this paper bag on my head until I learn to stop making silly faces all the time. They've really had it up to here with me.
Butters, are you ready to stop with the stupid faces?
Sure am, Dad.
All right, you can take the
Oh
picture.
no!
Thanks, Dad. I'm sorry I was bad.
Oh, very funny, young man. You think it's clever to make yourself up like a girl?
But Dad, I didn't like...
Did you use your mother's makeup? She's gonna be furious.
I'm not wearing makeup, Dad.
Put that bag back on.
No, no!
Dude, that poor kid. Yeah, we gotta remember to kick his ass tomorrow.
No, sorry.
That kid's alright.
Dear man, I can no longer stand to be without a sense of humor. Chocolate guns. I'm starting to run out.
Okay, that's really good.
Please get the kind with marshmallow inside. I don't like the peanut butter filled ones.
And so it is with great pride that we have flown little Billy Thompson out here to be reunited with his parents for the first time in 20 years.
He was strong and resilient and ended up becoming very successful. I think it will amaze you, as it will all of us,
Oh, it's
to
gonna be
learn
celebrity.
that your son is Ben Affleck.
Oh, yeah.
Come on out here, Ben.
Mom, Dad.
What's going on? Dude, the ass face's son is Ben Affleck.
Oh, our little man. Wow, I never realized Ben had TPS, but I definitely see the resemblance now.
You knew I had to do it.
Isn't this wonderful?
Okay, gang, give me a big smile.
Well, looks like everything turned out all right for them. Yeah, I guess now we'll have to call him Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck, that's funny. Hey, you're laughing, Cartman. Hey, you're right. Oh, this is great.
That's
Ben
what brought it
Affleck.
back.
Wait a minute. Don't you see what happened? What? Everything turned out okay for those people. And so now you can laugh, huh? When Cartman first opened the door and saw the Thompsons, he felt bad for playing a joke on them. Now that everything's turned out all right, he's able to laugh. Whoa, you're right. Cartman had a feeling of remorse. No, I blew a funny fuse. There was no such thing as funny for Cartman. He felt bad. Whatever, all I know is I can laugh again.
This is perfect.
Come on, Kenny. Wow, Cartman actually felt bad for somebody and couldn't laugh. The little man is growing up, Stan. He's growing up. Yeah, I guess we all are. Maybe things are finally going to start getting more sophisticated around here.
Oh, son.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good end.
Perfect.
What would you rate the episode?
8 out of 10.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 as well. Still,
Okay.
same as last time. Also, again, the episode I thought this was not the episode I thought it was. I was conflating two episodes together.
Yeah, they didn't really eat with their butts. I
No,
mean, they did, but it was such a small part of the episode.
Yeah, they did not eat with their butts. well, technically, it's not a butt. It's just like flesh on their face that
Yeah.
has grown to look like a butt.
Yeah, it's basically just having really big cheeks.
Yeah. So I'm not sure why it was called "How to Eat with Your Butt." Not exactly sure why.
How to have a face that looks like a butt that you can then eat with.
It is a very clickbaity title.
Yeah. I don't know how you could have possibly confused this with some other episode. What the world's gonna happen?
Certainly not eating with your butt.
Okay.
What was your favorite joke of the episode?
Honestly, the chocolate gun.
Chocolate Gun was really good.
I think they played it a little too far by then doubling down on it, but
Yeah.
it was a really good one.
Oh, that is good. I don't know. Just maybe the first time we see Kenny in the hoodie and everything. Like, just the joke of Kenny wearing his hoodie backwards with his ass, like, in the hood is really funny to me.
It is.
It is inherently funny. Also, just, like, I think it's such a subtle joke, but I do love the, alright, smile, and, like, and they just continue to not smile. 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 One little smile. And they just smile for, like, a brief second to get the picture taken.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely was that kind of kid. What was your picture-taking style?
I tried to be very normy. I liked being as dressed up as possible, so I usually would end up wearing like a tiny little vest and stuff, or when I was older, a larger vest. But yeah, I feel like we are really one of the last generations to have like photos in school as a big thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure they still do them, but it can't be that important.
When I was
now.
in high school, it was like, go get your fucking picture.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, when I was in high school, the reason you did it was because, they just needed one for the yearbook.
Yeah.
But I don't know anyone who actually bought their, school pictures.
Same. It was a very, matter of fact, you just have to do this sort of thing. And it was usually a thing of, all right, before, we do gym class, you get changed to leave gym class, but then before you actually leave gym class, we're going to take some pictures real quick.
Right.
It was a very, we're just going to do this really quick sort of thing. I remember one year where they even, did it in our classroom. They brought in the whole stuff, just wheeled it to the back of the class. And
now, my schools definitely had it be more of a production. It went on all day, and when it was your class's turn, you would just leave that class and go over and then, have to do it, because they didn't want you to be, messy or anything.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely more the case in middle school and everything, but I think in high school they stopped caring.
Yeah. I guess we should also say for the audience that in, when we were young, when we were in first grade or so, it was actually very hard to get a proper photo taken.
Yeah.
You didn't just have cell phones and stuff.
That's true, yeah. You had to get a professional photo.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I definitely related. I wonder if any of this I'm actually curious, for our younger audience out there, how is, especially towards, middle school and stuff, how was your picture-taking experience? Was it as similar to this episode, or, is it much different now? And, I don't know. Curious to know about that.
Yeah, because I definitely had the, going in, knowing that, oh man, I got one chance to make this look good. Don't want to look like a dork.
Yeah.
Also, unrelated to picture taking, but I've had a lot of work done on my teeth, and before that, my mom would used to tell me, hey, stop making that funny face. Because, I don't know what it looked like. I guess it was just, all my teeth were shifted to one side, so it was, a lot of the time she just assumed I was goofing around.
Yeah, I had the same thing. I was the one who would do a goofy face in all the pictures because I was tired of being told to stop making a face or to smile. So then I would make a goofy face.
My big problem was just keeping my eyes open when a flash happens.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't manage to master that until I was 16. Before then, even in family photos, it was such a struggle for me to have my eyes open. It was either I'm gonna blink or I'm going to be staring at the camera.
Yeah, you are very bad at taking
I'm awful.
pictures.
I'm the worst.
You are when we went to go take the family pictures with us and your whole family.
Yeah.
You are eyes wide open.
I still can't not blink. Like, that's why I've always preferred photos where, like, you don't stop and take a picture, but you're just kind of doing something, and then someone takes a photo from the side.
Yeah.
Because that also means, well, if there's a flash, then the flash doesn't really get in my eyes. But nowadays, also, like, non-flashless photos are actually just a lot better now.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Flash photos look terrible.
yeah. There was a brief period where, like, non-flash photos were always super dark and muddy and bad, but
Yeah.
I feel like we've gotten over that for the most part.
Yeah, for sure. I thought I was gonna say something that I don't remember. Yeah, I used to be very bad at taking photos because I hated the telling me to smile thing about it.
Mhm.
Whereas now, like, when do you take your family photos? I think I was pretty good at them.
You look so much better than I do.
I know how to do a natural smile.
Mhm.
I can do the, quick do a normie look. But yeah, I hate being told to smile. I hate when, even if somebody said, we're going to take a picture, I'm fine with that. I just hate when it's, we're going to take a picture. Okay, now you do like this, you do like this.
Yeah, that's
I hate
the
that.
worst.
I much prefer when it's like, we're going to take a picture, and then everybody gathers around, and they take a picture, and then that's done.
Yeah.
Or I hate the old people. We're going to take a picture, everybody gather around. All right. Oh, no, hold on, that wasn't it. Hold on. Oh, no, hold on. I got to delete some space in my camera. 1 second.
Oh, no!
All right. Oh, no, hold on, it's blurry. 1 second. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
That is, I would much rather get my picture professionally taken than have
Yeah.
an old person try and take a picture of me quickly with a camera, or with a cell phone, I mean.
Yeah, I remember really liking the cameras that, like, not the Polaroid ones, but the ones that are raw film where you can't see what the photo looks like.
Yeah.
Because those sessions were always so much faster
Yeah.
than, like, the Polaroids, or on the other side, when my, like, older relatives started getting, like, camera phones for the first time.
Also, I only have Polaroids left.
Yeah.
My computer, I never back up shit, so my computer
Right.
has crashed so many times and I've lost every photo I've ever had of myself or friends
Aw,
over the
that
years,
sucks.
except for the Polaroids I took while I was at summer camp one year.
Oh.
And none of those are really my friends, they're just pins I made at summer camp.
Mm.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. If you can't remember them in your head, they're not worth remember. I don't believe that at all.
I feel like the exact opposite.
I have terrible memory, so I would never remember anybody. We got to see Kyle's hair. He's the last one we
Yeah.
yet to see his hair for. Kyle and Eric both have very similar hair. Like, they have the short, sort of straight hair.
Yeah.
Cartman has brown hair. Stan has black hair. Yeah, Kyle has the giant
Jufro.
Yeah, giant red Jufro. Like,
Oh, man.
super bright red too.
I'm really surprised they didn't introduce that in an episode that was all about it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's a well they can go back to a lot now.
It's it's amazing to me when I think back to so many things where, like, I remember one of the most clear thing I remember from this episode is that, because you say it wasn't a big thing, but it was a big thing. It was, like, the number one takeaway from this episode was the screenshot of Kyle without his hat, and people were like, oh, look at Kyle without his hat.
Okay.
And that is, I feel like, what most people, that's what I'm going to make my thumbnail. I'm not even sure if I'm going to make my thumbnail the butt or Kyle without his hat, because both are equally as, a big funny moment to people.
Okay. Can you replace our faces with butts?
Oh. Also, we did, if I remember correctly, the kid who was disguising himself as Skinny Cartman and then later as Kenny and died.
Yeah.
I believe his hair was very similar to Kyle's.
Yeah, he definitely had the same, like, vibe to it. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that, like, thinking, like, oh, wow, they did this, like, before Kyle even.
I wonder if it's the same assets.
I'd have to go back and check, because I don't exactly remember. But I do remember being a big, like, Jufro. I don't remember if it was also red or not. I can't remember that. I don't know what the joke was with the milk. Like, I know what the initial joke with the, putting the image on the milk and everything is.
Sure.
Like we're living in the 2000s and we're still acting like milk is the way that we can get out this picture that eat the best, or like the most amount of people. But then for the rest of the episode, they were just so very just wanting to talk a lot about milk.
I mean, I think that is the classic South Park move of take something that's kind of absurd in real life and then play it extremely straight. like milk, especially South Park milk is specifically, like, they are the biggest supplier of milk in America.
Oh yeah, also they said they're South Park milk, but didn't it say like dairy something as the name of the place? Towards the end I thought. Oh yeah. No, I guess she does just have a tag that says Milk Company. But
Yeah,
towards the end, there is
Dairy
Dairy
Gold
Gold Milk Company.
Yeah.
So, like, is it Dairy Gold Milk Company or is it South Park Milk Company? I don't know. Also, there was 10 million missing kids in their database.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's 10 million missing kids or just 10 million missing kids that they put pictures on the milk cartons for.
I assume that they put pictures on the milk cartons for.
Because it seems very specific.
They were also able to eliminate a lot of them by specifying within the last 30 years. So a lot of those are probably from like the 1900s.
It's true, yeah. I guess that is, yeah. It's not currently missing kids.
Yeah.
It is. They could be from the fucking 1800s and they're still counted on this list.
I mean, they had Ben Affleck on it.
That's true. I mean, what do you mean? Ben Affleck's not dead.
Yeah, but he's old.
Yeah, but he's not dead. My point is that, like, they would have, you know, people who are very clearly dead by 200 years.
But I gotta say, that is probably not... It's one of my favorite genres of jokes that South Park does. Okay. I have a very powerful appreciation for, like, taking something absurd and instead of dunking on it and saying this is the stupidest thing in the world, just playing it dead straight.
I suppose they did that. I'm not sure I would call that what this was, but
like they did go from, hey, it's funny that you can put pictures of missing kids on milk right now, and they went into, by the way, the milk company has an entire thing that does exactly that, and they have like an AI.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand that aspect of
Sure.
it. It was more than just other times where we were just talking about milk, like not the missing kid aspect of it, but where we would just talk about milk for like 5 minutes.
Like, I saw that as a way to show that, you know, they're not saying that this is, like, they're not straying from the idea of it's a milk company that also does missing kid stuff, and now the missing kid thing is the important thing. Like, it is simultaneously. Milk is super important, and also missing kids are equally as important to them.
I guess that's the thing. I guess that is the joke, that milk is as important to them as missing kids.
Yeah.
Okay. You have sold me on the joke. Thank you for explaining the joke to me. Oh, Butters this episode, very sympathetic.
Oh, yeah.
Butters is really fitting into that role of just the one who always gets the short end of the stick now.
Yeah. I like him so much more than Pip in that aspect. Because with Pip, I guess I never really got why they hated Pip.
Yeah.
Like, I get comedically, yeah, sure.
Yeah, it was mainly because Pip was a bad character originally. Yeah. I feel like they changed a lot of them in Pip, but in the episode Pip, but...
Whereas Butters hit so much harder as the very innocent kid who gets dunked on mercilessly.
Yeah. And yeah, originally Butters was pretty, he was kind of different. He was a little bit more just like the rest of the boys. Like, he had that innocent sound to him, but he was pretty much like the rest of them. Yeah. Whereas now I feel like they've settled more into him being innocent. Yeah. And, like, he can say really, like, graphic stuff, but he is very innocent still. Yeah. Like, he understands, he like Kenny is one of the boys who, like, has more often than not a understanding of sexual stuff or, like, you know, post-puberty stuff, but understands also, like, Kenny would laugh at it, whereas he, you know, would understand the context behind, like, he would be like, we should do this thing because it is inappropriate, as opposed to we should do this because it's inappropriate as a I don't know how to. There's a weird distinction there. I don't know how to exactly. There's a thin line that is a distinction between Butters and Kenny.
I do find it very relatable in that I was definitely a lot of time the kid who, like, when my group of friends would come together and be like, hey, have you heard about coming on dogs or whatever? Like, I would be the one who immediately knew it already, but I also didn't want to, like, go for it. Yeah. Because I knew, like, yeah, that's bad, though. I'm aware of it, and also I know we shouldn't be doing this, guys.
But see, I do feel like Butters would be like, all right, sure, let's do this, guys. Because he wants to fit in.
True. I feel like there's more hesitation in his voice.
Yeah. I think that is it, yeah. He is apprehensive towards it, whereas Kenny goes all in. But at the same time, like, Kenny, you know, they were trying to blame Kenny this episode, but Kenny cannot be blamed for anything. He was innocent this episode. He just took a picture with his butt in his hoodie. Yeah. And then Eric was the one who, you know, did everything. Yeah. Oh, we got Jimmy again this episode. Yeah. I loved that. Actually might be my favorite joke of the episode. Okay. It was just so stale and so, like, I'm glad that at the final joke they held on it for an additional, like, there was no button to it. It just ended. It just stopped. It's really good. Oh yeah, Cartman's picture was amazing. By the way,
yeah.
the pose, so great.
They captured so many genres of kids taking photos at school.
Yeah. All right, well, that is it for this episode. We will see you guys for the next episode, which is, let's find out together.
boy.
The Entity.
The Entity.
The Entity.
Feels very sci-fi.
Okay, see you guys for that. Till then, get the fuck out of here.